more noise.
Welcome to the show. We've got everything figured out, humming now. So we're gonna get that music toned down real soon. How you guys doing?
Doing all right.
Doing all right.
Work too much.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
the American dream, buddy. So as you can see, we've got no Dakota. He is no longer amongst the living.
No, he's just slathering up some butter.
That's fair. He's I think he worked right up until 9 o'clock. So, oh, that says live in the time. I thought we had 200 viewers. I was like, that is impressive. We're not even in the hot tub yet. Not even in the hot tub yet. So,
Hot tub time machine.
what's new in the world, guys?
In the world?
Yeah, Tony, can you hit my volume just a little bit
Like that?
down?
Oh, down. All right.
Down.
Like that?
A little more.
That?
Yep, that's good.
Okay.
That's good. What's up, buddy? Good evening, liberals. How are the toes today? Toes are tasting great, buddy. Jimmy, switch the camera. Yeah, let me tell you, Tony does the Lord's work back there behind
It's true.
the old stream. Can you hear okay? You got enough volume?
Yeah, I can hear just fine.
Perfect. Your ears work better than mine, so. Okay.
One does.
You got one bad ear?
Yeah, one's worse than the other. It's really funny when I have earbuds in. Like, it's the right ear that's worse. That's why I don't have a thing on there.
Oh, yeah.
So,
Mine's the left. That's a hell of a screen.
I didn't notice it until
know.
I started wearing earbuds again. So, like, I put the left one in. I'll take it out and I'll just wear the right one. I'm like, this one's quieter. Why?
You got Android, right?
Yeah, I got
There's
Android.
a way to calibrate your headphones.
Really?
Yeah, I'll have to see if I can find the video. I'll send it to
Show
you.
me.
But it's yeah, dude, because I did it, and now my volume doesn't have to be maxed when I have headphones in. It's great. Like, actually, it's too loud. Like, I keep it like at mid to low.
Ooh,
It's really nice. And each ear is different because it literally does a hearing test.
Is it a Samsung thing or is it an Android thing?
Civilians running motorcycle thieves. I need to see that up. I need to see that. Hey, Jamie,
What?
pull that up. That's so funny.
I saw one of some other guy.
Wait, are they seeing all these cameras right now?
No.
Okay. Yeah, we've got like how many cameras, Tony?
Well, some of those might be. I'm seeing
I've seen
seven.
a couple of duplicates, but
Well, the ones across the bottom are all the different ones. The program right there is
Yep.
what's going live.
so what? You guys are seeing behind the camera, or not at all? What is this OBS? Is this an OBS mode to see all the cameras?
Yes.
Okay, that's pretty cool. So like aux is something they have available. Oh, that's cool. I like that.
You showed us that video,
My
Tony.
moose was gone.
Yeah, I know.
He's going after
Super-
text.
It's super funny.
It is pretty
It's
fun.
fantastic.
It's the kind of that show in a nutshell.
If you ever get bored, just go on the internet and search for videos of trains running over cows.
Top tier.
Because
vid,
that's
pull up, please.
like a huge problem with train conductors is just cows wandering in off pastures onto train tracks and trains just like running them over.
Dude, they had the same problem in Korea, but with people.
Yeah.
That's terrible.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why they used to have those things on the front of trains. The
plows?
wedge.
Yeah, that was
Not for snow. It was for I think
things
it was for buffalo. But yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, no, it's
Can you imagine that?
it's really fun. There was this one video I was just watching. You can't see like there's the conductor window, and then you can't see for like a good at least 6 feet below where the train actually is. It's just the conductor kind of looking out over onto the tracks. And you just see this cow start wandering onto the track, and the conductor's like, no. He starts blowing his horn. You just see the cow disappear under his view, and he's like, son of a...
You don't want to hit a cow even with a train. I'm sure that
No.
could cause major problems.
Well, it also...
Train probably fine. You dent it, but you'll be fine.
I think it's like legal. It's like legal liability issues, I think is what it is. Like,
Really?
Yeah. I don't know why, but I figured if your
Tex
cow
usually
gets
just
on,
watches
it's on a train.
videos of you and Dakota making out.
But-
That was never. I don't think you've ever made out with Dakota. You did
No,
make
just
out
one
with
friend.
Connie.
Just one friend. And it wasn't a make out. It was
I was there.
It was a peck. You know.
Peck with tongue. It was quite gratuitous tongue. Oh man, you gotta talk about my mom. Tex, I
That's mean.
can't let you talk about my mom, bro.
That's mean.
I'm coming to Texas, exacting revenge. So,
Tim Wick.
What's going? Yeah, right. What's going on in the world of gaming? We're getting the Demons Codex coming soon.
Yeah, some wacky stuff there.
Continued trickling of Leagues of Votan.
I actually haven't seen anything from
They
Leagues
put
of
out
Votan
the
recently.
they had like a jet bike squad. Hey, it's Dakota. Oh my god. I can't repeat that.
Oh god.
Oh wow.
Level 4 plates. I got him. And then we've got the Blood Bowl playoffs. Second semifinal game is tomorrow morning. Me versus Orcs.
Adam?
Yeah, I've got
Who are you playing?
Tomb Kings.
Oh, that's right. You're still doing Tomb Kings.
Yeah, I've got about 180,000.
What's your TV?
1490.
Wow, that's pretty high.
His is 1645.
So you'll get a lot of inducements.
Yeah, I get 155. That's if he doesn't have anything go back up. The full Shrek movie. Who is Tex? I don't believe it. It's a random Texan.
Me neither.
See you, Tex. See you later tonight. I love it.
Is he in Brazil?
God, I sincerely hope that he's a Texan.
Yeah, just some random guy who wandered
But
in off the street.
I don't know if I believe it.
Me neither. I almost think it's Jake.
My
like
heart
Campbell.
can't take it.
I almost think it's
almost-
Campbell.
I could see that.
Because I don't think anybody, like...
Could pull that character for
Well,
that one. I could see Adam doing it too.
Yeah, Adam
But
would
he
be another
definitely
one.
doesn't talk anything like Adam.
But I've never seen Jake on here.
At the same time as Tex? Or
Ever.
ever at all? Oh,
Ever.
he's been on before.
Has he? I
Yeah,
don't think I've
he
ever
works
seen him.
early, so it's harder to...
Oh, I guess, yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe it's not him then, because I don't think he would stay up later just to troll us.
Not consistently.
That's true. It is.
Not
It's
consistently.
like almost every week. It could be Adam.
Run over some pedestrians downtown.
And screw Jake.
Hell yeah. I don't know, man. I don't know who it is.
I don't either.
Can we
It's super
track him?
funny, though.
Let's track him. Track him down.
Yeah.
Nathan, are you in the chat? How you doing, buddy?
Is he in the chat?
I don't know.
haven't
He
seen
was
him say
lurking
anything.
last week and didn't say anything.
That's funny.
Did you see him with that horse?
Was that Nathan?
No, it was some
Okay.
random guy I saw. Like I follow on Facebook.
That's
I was
super
like, that
funny.
looks a lot like Nathan.
It does, but the guy had a tattoo on his arm.
Oh, did he?
I think. I looked at it, I was like, is that a tattoo? I don't think that's Nathan. But it looks exactly like Nathan. I was almost waiting for something funny, like someone photoshopped something in there, but...
Listen.
This is just Nathan.
I'm gonna send Tony to pull up right now what Jake made in the other chat.
Oh, God.
It's hilarious because people got to see this. Can't nobody tell me nothing. Yep. So that playoff game is tomorrow, and I don't know exactly what I'm gonna do. Genuinely, Nathan.
Well, you're playing against Orcs, which is just going to be a rough game. So you're just going to have a
It
rough
is,
game.
but like I don't know.
You're going to want to foul the crap out of them.
Probably gonna take 2 bribes. I have 115K in gold.
Yeah, mercenary, a dirty player, maybe.
I already have a dirty player.
Oh,
I'm
well,
definitely
never
gonna mercenary
mind.
a couple stunties just to fill out my roster
Yeah, maybe.
to follow with.
I would go with if you already have a dirty player. The guy doesn't have sneaky get though. Right?
You know what? I'll probably bring a brutal blocker with guard.
Get mercenary, a big guy.
I did that against Dakota. It didn't do anything. Although, I mean,
But it's still a big guy. Even if you just send. I'm going to tell you right now. I've grown fondly of animal savagery.
yeah.
Well, animal savagery, the one where you
Unchanneled Fury?
unchanneled fury. I was about to say the
Where you
one where you
don't do
don't
anything?
punch your own guys, but you get to keep your tackle zones.
Oh,
So-
you do keep it.
Yeah, you just can't do anything. So like, I have grown very fond of those players, and he might be a good player for you. I don't know what kind of stuff you can give your mercenary big guys, but that would give you a 5th strength 5 player,
Yeah.
which against orcs, you're gonna need. I don't know how much guard he has, but it's probably a lot.
I don't know if orcs are slower in general though. Like they've got a lot of movement 5. Dakota says orcs are much slower than Necro.
Yeah, I guess I would agree with that. Yeah, because it's only movement. So they essentially only have 4 players who are movement 6. Everyone else is lower. I guess unless he's got a goblin. Goblins are movement 6.
He says Adam has 900 guard, but I think he has fewer or the same as me. I have 6 guard. Plus 4 strength.
6
5.
guard?
One of my big guys has block now, too.
I would mercenary a big guy. It's gonna make you impossible. And then if you can afford it, star player another one.
Good God, I don't think they have one anymore. Dakota said there used to be a star player mummy. Not mummy, Tomb Guardian.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. But like I said, that's the route I go.
Here comes Andy, pairs with the bomb. Andy's commentating tomorrow. Andy and Jake. That's a dynamic duo.
But yeah, I would do. I would.
So I have 155K at least in inducements. I may have more if he levels another guy up.
Okay, so you could have anywhere from 150 and 170.
But yeah, I also have 115 in cash.
Yeah, so
Straight
I would
cash.
do. Yeah, I would do a big guy. I would mercenary a big guy, and depending on how much, and especially against orcs and stuff, if you can get claw.
Campbell.
I don't know if you can mercenary anything with claw, but against orcs, that's money.
Yeah,
Especially
I
on a
don't
big
think
guy.
I can.
You might not be able to. You might be able to.
Rum Tut. He doesn't exist, right, Dakota?
Strength 6.
Movement 4. Do you imagine that? I'd have 6 strength 5 or higher guys.
When they redo Tomb Kings,
That'd be stupid.
because they will redo Tomb Kings, he'll come back.
I could see him being very similar to what they
Yeah.
are. I mean,
I would like to see them keep the Strength 4 or the 5. I don't know. I got mixed feelings.
it
about
makes
the
him
team.
unique. I mean, they
Yeah.
have major drawbacks with
The agility.
The
I
agility.
don't know. I got mixed feelings about it. The agility kind of sucks, but like those players come with sure hands, right?
How much is Wilhelm?
Wilhelm Chaney. Strength 4.
four werewolf.
That wouldn't be a bad idea.
Just go in there and try to delete orcs.
Yeah, I mean,
Missile.
yeah, I mean, you're already going to be trying to do that with fouling. So if you can get a player with guard, that's what I was saying. If you do a big guy blocker or a
Adam
big
also
guy.
has 300K of money to spend, so I'm assuming he's going to spend it all. Or a lot of it.
Yeah.
I mean, because like, if
I mean,
he
he
loses, his season's over.
He
so.
can't take any star players though, or mercenaries.
240? Oh, I'm not doing that.
Yeah, you wouldn't be able to.
One player, that's a lot.
You wouldn't be able to.
I mean, I could afford it.
You could, but
But
you
I
wouldn't be
don't
able to
want
get
to.
anything else. You wouldn't be able to get the other mercenary. I think the mercenary is more important. Yeah, I would do a big guy mercenary. They give you 5 strength 5 players with guard, and then it give them. Do
220 to
do
go
big
to
guy mercenaries come with mighty blow?
Yeah, it's a troll.
Okay, so
Yeah,
yeah,
it's a troll.
Then absolutely do that.
Although
'cause
I
it gives you a
probably
mighty
wouldn't
blow.
throw
guy.
that many blocks with him, to be honest.
Yeah, I mean, depending on the risk factor, it'll be like one of the last things you do. But just having another strength 5 guy on the board, it's going to make orcs hard pressed to do anything against you. I mean, that would be my strategy against.
I'm thinking a brutal blocker because he doesn't have a nega trait,
Yeah.
and give him guard. That's quite a bit cheaper.
Yeah, I mean, you could do that. The only problem is with all the guard on the board, it's going to be easier for him to come up with.
Strength 4 werewolf.
a 2-die
wrestle,
block.
and catch. So he's got safe.
Wrestle, catch. He's got Frenzy 2. He's got Claw. He's got safe blocks where he goes down. He doesn't cause turnovers. So that's good. Should just have block. But catch is, I don't know. Probably won't be scoring touchdowns with him. But
Although it's playoffs, so who cares? As long as you score touchdowns.
good point. Yeah. So I guess it wouldn't matter.
I
It
think
gives you
I'm-
an option.
I think I'm too fundamentally against.
Star players
Yeah.
to do it. You can't go back.
Yeah. What up, Nurgle Matt? We're gonna be talking
Nurgle
40K
Matt.
campaign here in a little bit. My
But
bro.
yeah. So it's no. I would do a big guy. I'd do a big guy and some bribes if you can. I think
I don't know if Adam's watching. I mean, I don't want to lay out my whole concept, but he's got 300K, so he can kind of.
yeah.
I also don't really know Adam's playstyle.
And then if I'm Adam, I get a bias ref. That's what I would do. So if you're listening, Adam, get a bias ref.
You're killing me.
I'm sorry.
Did you attempt to send me something?
Yes,
Oh,
he
yeah,
did.
I sent it to my own account.
Okay.
Yeah, so we're gonna. So it should show up as a message from me.
Okay.
Yeah. Talked about playing dwarves next season. If I play next season, I don't even know what I would play.
You'll play the Premier League, right? Like,
Yeah, I mean, I should. I got those Norse that I haven't even built yet. But they're going to end up like my human team. Just collecting dust. Because I kind of want to play my dwarves again. Although last time I played dwarves, it was a miserable experience. I did nothing. And it sucked.
what?
So, yeah, last time I played dwarves.
Oh, you had a rough season though.
Yeah, well, I didn't get. I think by the end of by going into playoffs, I had like 10 casualties. It was awful. It's terrible seeing. And I had like 8 touchdowns. It was so bad.
Hey,
Underdeveloped team.
Brent is somebody's banned that shouldn't be banned. Tony, Cray, like Cray 78 or something.
Okay.
I don't know how. I couldn't figure out how to do it, so I don't know if there's like an active ban list.
Probably.
Yeah, I
Should
couldn't
be.
figure. I thought maybe
I'll see what I can find.
for some reason
ban-
Sarah just messaged me and she could see that they're trying to get unbanned. So I don't know if it was on.
I wonder,
Oh,
is she a moderator?
no, she was on. She got it to the Facebook page.
Band chatters is
That's where I asked. I forgot I had asked him to send.
right there. Band chatters. Go down. There
we
you
go.
are.
There we go.
Yeah.
We're coming, Brent. Cray 73. There it is. Yep. Right there.
Oh, with a C. Or not with a C.
With a K.
Banned. Okay,
There you
should be
go.
back.
Okay, try it out, Cray. I'm assuming he got banned when it was. We're having those issues.
Yeah. A
It was
lot,
just
a
an
lot of names were getting called out.
Yeah, just an unfamiliar name. So
Yeah.
remove ban on Cray. All right,
You're
get
good.
in here, man.
You're welcome.
It worked. Yes, it worked. All right, ban him again.
That's good.
Did you see the fruit debate?
The fruit debate.
Yeah. So apparently, Andy loves pears, and
Okay.
people thought that was like unethical.
I like pears. I used to eat them all the
How
time.
do you feel about pears, Tony?
Pears are fine.
My grandma used to give me canned pears.
Canned pears, I think, might be better than regular pears.
They're pretty good.
Probably because they're in like a vat of sugar water.
Yeah.
And they just sit there and absorb goodness.
For
but,
years.
yeah.
It was delicious. She would just open up me a thing of canned pears and just pour it out. They were always like, maybe they weren't
she'd
canned
like
pears.
crack it open. She'd like, here.
Yeah, she just put it in a bowl for me. Maybe they weren't canned. They were. Do they only slice pears in like halves for canned pears, or are they like multiple? Or are they? Like
I think
diced?
they're just halved.
Okay, then they were canned
I
pears.
think they're halved.
They're
yeah.
usually halved.
Canned
Okay.
peaches are pretty good too, though.
I've never had canned peaches.
Oh,
I've had a fresh peach, but
So there's a show called Deadwood on HBO, and you should watch it because it's great.
I'll watch Deadwood while I'm eating a fresh peach.
You should. Well, in that, right? They have like it's Deadwood, South Dakota, and it's like right before the South Dakota became a state.
Yeah.
And so they're like running their own local government, right? And they're like trying to figure stuff out, and they have these meetings, right? And they're like, he's like, open up some peaches. So like whenever they have a meeting, like they pass around these cans of peaches in like 1870. It's hilarious. It just becomes a thing.
Where do you get peach? Oh, I guess they grow them in Georgia, right? Georgia peach, right?
Yeah, California probably. California is the biggest exporter of like all fruits and vegetables in the country.
Makes sense.
Georgia's like 2 or 3. No, South Carolina I think is above Georgia.
Florida has oranges. That's what Florida has.
Yeah.
Florida's oranges. I'm pretty sure Georgia's peaches, like Georgia peaches.
Well, they're known for it. The only reason I know this because when I was on my honeymoon, we went to we were in South Carolina.
Yeah.
And we were doing a tour of a old plantation, and the guy like on the tour was like, "Well, what state exports the most peaches?" And they're like, "Georgia," and he's like, "No,
It's California.
California," followed by Georgia or by South Carolina a distant second. Apparently, Georgia's like 12.
For peaches?
That can't be right.
That's so
There's
funny.
like 12 southern states total, right?
Wow.
They grow peaches in South Carolina.
It probably became the peach state when it was pretty young, like when the country was pretty young, though.
Yeah, that's fair. I mean, where does a lot of this stuff come from, right? Like,
Yeah.
well, Michigan got its. Well, I guess Detroit's the motor city, not the motorcade or whatever. Did you get that meme or that picture of Nathan?
Oh, Nathan? Yeah.
I mean, it's not really Nathan.
Are you showing that right now?
Yeah.
Oh, that was not edited either, right? Like you found that meme with my name on it.
You sent it to yourself.
Oh, that's funny. Then no, I did not make it.
Who did that?
Jake.
Because that's super funny. Because it's not really Nathan.
I don't know how he does. He does it all on his phone too.
Really?
Yeah,
It looks like Nathan.
It must be someone who did
find a
that is
picture?
Nathan.
Oh, is it?
He
Okay.
photoshopped that
Okay.
picture of Nathan onto a. It's so funny though.
Like I could do that, but not on my phone.
I don't know how he does it.
But where's who else is it though? Because Nathan's never worn a hard hat in his life.
No, I think there's a picture of him on
That's
Facebook
not a hard hat.
wearing
Well, it
like
might
it's like
be.
a safari hat.
Yeah.
Nathan
Are you
was
sure that's what that is?
Yeah.
It looks like a hard hat.
You probably go to his Facebook page and find it. But we're not going to do that live on air.
No, well, we should. Let's just dox the hell out of it.
That's fair. This man lives in Saline. Tony's at it right now. So,
That's super funny.
yeah, man, I don't know. I don't know what I'm going to take against Adam, but I got to get back to the finals, man. I got to get back.
Are you gonna win this season finally?
I'm going to try.
You should try.
I mean, I guess there's that. That's just a
That looks like a Lego.
that's a party hat.
Oh, okay.
Safari themed party hat.
Well, I know what my next party is going to be.
Safari themed.
Hell yeah.
I'm gonna come as a giraffe.
You're damn straight. You better have the leopard
No,
print and everything.
that's too hard. You mean giraffe print?
No, they're definitely copying leopards.
Yeah. You
Giraffes were all one color, and then
Read a book.
they saw leopards. They're like, this guy's got spots. I want spots too. What the
Tony,
hell?
pull up the comments. Again.
Yeah. You search safari hat and it's just a bunch of like Tilly's and Australian hats.
I have had sliced pears also. Yeah. Wow, what a tangent.
Talking about pears and peaches.
Yeah, so Jakey is going to. He's already in the finals. He beat Cam. Did you watch that game?
No.
Dude, he eviscerated Campbell.
Did he
in
really?
the semifinals?
He's always
Yes.
playing Nurgle. That's right. Dude, they're a good team. They're a really good team. They're hard to level, but like in terms of board control, they've got it. Like, and then you have all that regen. Like, it's almost not even fair.
His team value is like 1,600 though.
Oh yeah, he's playing a
16,
chaos
15,
team.
yeah.
Yeah, he's playing a chaos team. That's just gonna happen. But yeah, no, it's
He's only got one claw, and his removal player is missing the finals.
That's the biggest problem they have is like removal players. Like you look at the Corn team and you look at kind of like the way the regular Chaos team is set up, and they're just way better at getting removals
Nurgle's an
done.
attrition team.
But Nurgle,
You're not going to remove them. as
yes, and in terms of keeping them on the board, even their linemen, they are. If you can get a leveled Nurgle team is better than a leveled any other Chaos team.
I've heard that they're the best removal team at high levels because they can get so much.
Yeah, if you
And
can,
they don't go anywhere.
Yeah, exactly. If you can level them, yeah, but leveling them is the issue. Corn makes the leveling a little bit better because everyone's
That
got
was
frenzy.
before Corn was prevalent. Corn
Yeah.
might have a better removal number now because they double the blocks.
Yeah, because everyone has frenzy. So it makes it a
Although
lot
you've got Armor 8 meat sacks that
just
they
die.
don't. Well, that they don't have that Nurgle doesn't have to worry about.
Yeah, which is why I think Nurgle's a better team.
And the Rotters are 35K. I
Yeah,
think.
stupid cheap. Yeah. What are the?
So you carry. I mean, I don't know. You probably carry a couple
I
extra.
think the Corn linemen are like 50K.
Yeah, they're cheap, but they're not.
Yeah, but that's
Nurgle
not
cheap.
that's not that cheap. That's a base lineman. Base linemen are 50K. So, but they're Armor 8 plus, man. I
love having 40K linemen.
I got a
My
love-hate
Skellies are
relationship
40K
with that
and I
team.
love 'em.
And they come with thick skull too, which is awesome.
Yeah.
Armor 9 up or 8 up? 9 up.
Andy
9 up.
said he's lost nobody this season.
Oh, that's Andy.
Yeah. Yeah, he sent me a meme and I was like, watch the show. He's like, all right, I'm there. Talking about pairs.
Yeah, peaches.
Nobody pair me nothing.
But yeah, so I would, like I said, I gave you my recommendations for what you should do against him. Yeah, I don't know what I don't know.
Just going to play the game.
Yeah,
I mean, my team does kind of one thing.
yeah.
You know, I just am going to try to do it, and maybe he won't roll. I mean, he doesn't have a lot. He doesn't have any claw either, so I like that.
Yeah. No, I'm just struggling with one.
He's
more
only
play
got
next
12
season.
players too, so I'll have
Yeah, if you can get a couple removals in.
I'll have the player advantage,
Player
because,
advantage.
simply because I'll have 15 or 16 players.
I'm telling you, man, you get that extra strength 5 player, you'd be good. You'd be good with all that guard.
It didn't do anything against Dakota, man.
Yeah,
Dakota
but-
literally fouled it out, like I think on turn 2. He fouled it.
There's no way that happens against Adam. There's no way. You have way too much guard. There's no way.
I'm telling you, man, it didn't matter. Dakota had enough guard and enough strength forward where he could push the guys off, and then like he had a clear lane to foul
That's insane.
I'm telling you, man.
With
that
what team?
was
With Chaos?
No, with his Necro team.
Okay.
He also like casualtied the first block he threw.
I mean, that's a Dakota move. That's a Dakota
like, "Oh, I'm
move. He
gonna
did
block
that
this
to my
guy."
death roller
Yeah.
like 3 seasons ago. He just ran him on my death roller with an
Instantly
ogre.
2 missing next game. You're
dead.
a demon, Andy.
Cool.
I haven't lost anybody either, though, and I don't want to, knock on wood. I mean, death are resilient, so it's regeneration. Like, you've had people casualty, and then you just come back.
Yeah, regen. I've got issues with how regen and apothecaries work. I got some.
What do you mean
big,
with apothecaries? Or do you think they should just be in the casualty box but lose their miss next game and stuff?
Yeah, they're for what they do. Apothecaries are just too expensive.
Well, because it's once per game.
Yeah, it's once per game, and it's $50K. And then you have teams with they can't have an apothecary, but they have regen. Like, that's way better. On a 4-up, they just come back and they're fine all the time. Like, yeah, but I got these 2 players that won't have regen, so don't let them get hit. You have 9 other players that can get hit. Like, well, get out of here.
Yeah, that's fair.
it's no. I've got a lot of problems with how a lot of those. I feel like I feel like they make the game for leagues. Well, not for leagues. I feel like they make the game for tournaments, and they're like, we're gonna throw in league play too, and add in a couple of these extra things, and it's just like, but they don't think about it.
Yeah,
and they just the sole focus is tournament play, and they're just like, well, add in this stuff because leagues are cool too.
it could be designed for.
Yeah,
I think it's designed for
feel.
wonkiness.
I think there's a lot of room
I don't
in
think
there
it's
for that,
designed
too.
with any real intent.
Yeah.
Other than like, hey, this is crazy weird.
Yeah. I don't know. I think there's. Yeah. I think that's their design philosophy. Is they're gonna make it. It's just fantasy, fantasy football with that extra, but it's all just extra. So there's death and stuff like that. But I just don't like how the mechanics work in the new edition. I like how the old edition functioned. You had more death in the old you had more death results in the old function, but it was easier. So for the old edition, apothecaries did the exact same thing as regen. On a 4-up, your player was fine because you re-rolled the die, right? It was a D6 and a D. Oh, it was not a 4-up. It was a 1 through 3. Your player was fine, I think. But it was a D66. Is that what it was?
Yeah, it was D68.
D68, that's what it was. Yeah. But the
really weird.
But the 10s, 20s, and 30s, the player was fine. So in a
just out for the game.
So that D6 roll, forget the D8, that D6 roll was functionally the same as someone rolling their regen, except kind of in a reverse numerical order, right? So it was the same odds,
right?
And then an apothecary, you just did it twice. So it sort of worked the same way, but it doesn't work like that anymore. Now it's a D16, and the odds on that are just way too insane.
Yeah,
and the dice is wacky.
They did the D16 because they had it.
Yeah, they've sold a bunch of
this.
them, so they got to use it.
Yeah.
But it's just a crappy die.
Other than randomly selecting a player on your roster, which is essentially all it was.
You use it for Nuffle rolls now too. That's another thing that's got to go away.
Yeah, Nuffle's terrible.
No, they need to fix some of that stuff. But
Dakota, I think I probably lean more into just playing the team as they already are. Because then I don't have to take a star player that I've never used, and
yeah.
I also have major qualms with star players, so to use them is probably... I don't know if I've ever used a star player.
I've got issues with them too, but...
I don't know if I have.
Scorched Earth, man.
Right? I had to have used a star player at some point.
Scorched Earth? No, mutually assured destruction.
Yeah.
So,
yeah. I had to have used one before. I just don't know when.
Yeah. So yeah, I mean he's right, but like I said, I would go with the strength 5 guy just to have 5. You're an ogre team at that point, and 5 strength 5 dudes, but you're better. So
yeah, I mean, and then
that's the way I would go with it.
Have that big dumb troll in the middle.
Yeah, or whatever you want it to be.
I think it has to. It's a troll stat line, So it's movement 4.
Yeah, but with
really,
trait packages
with
and stuff.
Bonehead.
Yeah, but with trait packages and stuff.
I think it is
different.
Bonehead instead of really stupid, too.
No, it's a troll. Because I think it even has projectile vomit.
Does it have really stupid?
I think so.
I mean, the books are feet from us, but we're not going to read through the book on
I'd have to get up, too, which I just don't want to do.
I mean, that's fair. I think, Dakota, you might be right.
That's very true. That's very true. Mercs are...
I'm assuming Matt says nice to not wanting to get up. I'm gonna assume that's what it is. Yeah, Mercs, dude, we definitely this season, after the season's over, we got to talk with the council. McMurdy's is highly overused.
No, the reroll? That's what I used.
Yeah, we all did.
Birdies.
We all did.
It just gives you another reroll.
Yeah, I mean, and
it's free. It's free. Yeah, I mean, it's only good for one half. But
like you
just have it.
If it's used that much, it's problematic.
Maybe
as my team, like, why would I not take it? My rerolls are 70K.
Sure.
Okay, I'm undead. I'm not taking a movement or a agility upgrade.
Oh, that's
so
true,
I can just. There's no downside.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I don't think it's that good. And then you got to roll a something. I think it's a D6.
Just don't roll a 1.
Yeah, you don't roll a 1, and you don't lose a random player next game. But I've been bit by that before. I lost one of my strength 4 guys on that. So, but yeah, it's It's just half a reroll, kind of. It's one half
rerolls or star players, Andy.
But
yeah, it's so ubiquitous that I think. We need to talk about it. And then
maybe
no leader on a stunty mercenary. That is such an abusable,
the fact that you
stupid
can
thing.
do that. How much is that? Stunty merc with leader? How much is that?
40K. No,
What?
it might be 50K.
That's still
No,
dumb.
but by the book,
Inducement rerolls are 100.
By the way it's printed, you can reduce his passing by 2, and he would be 30K. Now, the league doesn't allow that.
No, of course not. No, that's so dumb. That's so dumb. They clearly printed mercenaries without any. There was some addendum that
they've changed them. You can't reduce their stats by more than 1 now.
Yeah, but there was some addendum with giving. Can you give leader to a mercenary anymore? I don't think you can. There was some addendum with that.
Well, you shouldn't be able to because
no,
it's
I don't think
problematic.
You can. I've read that somewhere where you can't give leader to a mercenary, whether it was an official Games Workshop rule
what do you mean,
or it was something.
What part of the rerolls is a problem with GW?
Probably that's just gratuitous.
Yeah, I mean, they're not.
It's probably their chief fallback mechanic. We need to have this thing do something. I have it reroll. Half the skills in Blood Bowl are you can reroll this thing.
Yeah. Yeah,
so maybe not half, but
I think that was the beauty of previous editions of Blood Bowl, where if you used a reroll,
you didn't get any more.
You couldn't do any more other than player rerolls. That's got to come back.
And that was the whole thing with that's what made things like Sure Hands and Dodge so important too, because you didn't burn one of those rerolls that you only use once per turn. I think so too. I do think that needs to come back.
I think it made it for a better game.
I think so.
I really do, because you had to be more crisp.
Yeah.
And I mean, I understand where some people come from. They like the Cowabunga, but Cowabunga was more meaningful because now
that's true, but now it happens more often, and it's
so it's less Cowabunga and more okay, cool, let me.
And it's also super frustrating when you're on the receiving end of that nonsense too. You set up a good defense, you got this thing, and they're just I'm just gonna drop. Oh, hey, look, I got
roll 20 dice.
I got 3 rerolls. I'm just gonna use them all. I made it all, and then they just go and do what they want. It's what the heck, man?
The only thing I will say in favor of it is, I think it's more intuitive.
Yeah, you don't have to. There was a lot of times where I had to
explain to new players you can't use it.
Well, there was a lot of times where I was just playing where I was like, did I use a reroll yet this turn? But that was partly because we were new. Yeah. And the turns took quite a bit longer. I now have 2-minute, 3-minute turns, so it's not that big of a deal anymore. But yeah, so it's just one of those things. I really See, he said the amount. Exactly. It's a crutch for him for their game mechanics and stuff.
I think they like to avoid the whiff factor.
There's certain...
being successful on your rolls is more fun in a game.
Yeah, sure.
Than failing. I mean,
sure.
It's just...
There's some merit to that. It's less needed in 40K because you're rolling so
It's a
many
quantity
dice.
of dice,
yeah. But in
Well, that was
Blood Bowl,
problematic
it's-
when 8th came out. Like, you re-roll everything.
well, yeah, that was with
all the
like
time.
Gilliman, for instance. Like, oh yeah, you're next to Gilliman here. You just reroll everything.
You roll
Everyone can
100
reroll
dice
everything.
3 times.
It's like, why? But no, yeah, they're moving away from that stuff too. Thankfully, they're getting a little bit more creative with their rules again.
Oh, we got some guard stuff to talk about.
We do.
Well, I mean, rumors. So,
Oh, cool.
Bell of Lost Souls put out an article.
The heck.
Guard rumors. And basically the article had like 3 lines of new content,
Okay.
but they wrote a whole article.
Yeah, they do that. It's clickbait for you.
For 40K, you're not going to be allowed to reroll against Chaos Terminator. Is that a real thing?
That'd be cool.
Ah.
They're doing a lot of that too. There's a lot of like warlord traits and stuff. Where
Limiting
it's like,
your opponent's rerolls?
yeah, where it's like
auras
your
and
opponent can't
stuff?
reroll the hit roll against this guy, or your opponent can't reroll. I think one of them's actually your opponent can't reroll anything. I think that's one of the warlord
Bellicor
traits.
has that, doesn't he?
I don't remember.
I'm sure Bellicor has something where you can't use rerolls against
It's like a warlord trait, and then it's
He's
something else.
-1 to wound, and like
Yeah.
he got better. I heard in the Codex, the new one.
The Demon's Codex.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, he's gonna get that demon save thing.
Dude,
too.
these Casterkins look sweet.
Yeah, no,
They're gonna be
awesome.
great. Dude,
Yeah.
that gun's got rails on it. You see it? That's awesome.
Oh, the Picatinny rails.
That's freaking sweet.
40,000 years in the future, and they're still using
Still
Picatinny
very,
rails.
very useful,
Yes.
right? Let's see.
Well, Guardsman is getting a scope or a laser. Come on now.
The new tank is called the Praetorian and will feature twin battle cannons. It can
That's
replace
cool.
with an even bigger gun. Okay, so this is a new. These are rumors that I did not see.
That's cool.
That is cool.
That is, if it's pointed correctly, that will be awesome. That'll be awesome.
Well, it's going to be like a one trick pony type, not one.
Sure.
Because it's going to be big. It's T9.
yeah, you'll have one in your list. It'll be like It'll be like the Guards Land Raider
Yeah.
kind of equivalent, right?
Double battle cannon is pretty cool.
That's sweet, and I guarantee it'll be good.
I hope it better. I mean, it's going to be the first time. I want 3 of them.
I'm gonna be honest. It's not gonna be bad, but if your book does release after Votan, which it's becoming more and more
It's going
likely, your book's probably gonna be a 10th edition prototype. So your book will be ushering in.
What if they do reset it and I get that book for like 3 months? I'm going to be very upset.
You'll be in the same boat as Chaos players were for 7th to 8th.
So Rough Riders are coming.
Legions and like 2 months
No
later.
Death Riders. Oh, that's upset. That's big sad.
That's not true. You're getting Rough Riders.
Well, but no Death Core options.
Oh, well, we knew that.
That hurts. That's sad because the Death Riders are so sweet.
I know. When you saw the Kill Team Death Corps of Krieg, you're like, they're
Hey,
doing a Krieg army.
we'll
I'm like,
see, man.
Don't get your hopes up,
We'll
man.
see.
Don't do it. It's gonna hurt.
It's gonna hurt. An overall serious lack of Death Core in the new Codex that hurts my soul.
What does that say?
A serious overall lack of Death Core.
Yeah.
In the new Codex.
Yeah.
Hotshot lasguns are the same on Scions and Casterkin, except the range will be different.
Okay.
10 to a box of the new Casterkin kit.
Cool.
I like that. Cadian shock troops will get their own data sheet now.
Cadian shock troops.
Assuming I heard they're getting rid of veterans, but the Cadian shock troops will probably be the new veteran.
That'd be cool. Okay.
So like these are like Cadian vets.
I'm okay with that.
We don't have a new picture, Dakota, but the Casterkins were announced by GW. They definitely need to do more Death Core. Cadian shock troops get their own data slate. Ignore -1 AP mechanic for tanks, as well as ways. I did not read any of these earlier, so this is a fresh.
There's your 3 lines
This is a
of
fresh.
Is this the same
Hello,
article?
Kale or Kal-El. Welcome to the stream.
KLL? Is that
That's Superman.
that is Superman. I was gonna say that's Star Trek. That's
wow.
equally as nerdy. It's
Wow.
okay.
AP1, ignore -1 AP mechanic for tanks, as well as ways for their shots to wound on 2s. That's good. Always
+1
drive me closer so I can hit them with my sword upgrade and combo Melta / psychic defense. I don't know what that means.
Me neither.
I don't know what that means at all. There's probably a piece of war gear
Yeah,
that you can put on that's like a psychic hood type thing.
maybe.
That's kind of
or
weird.
it's it'll give them a deny, or it'll give them
Or a feel no pain against psychic powers.
mortal
That'll be
wounds or
probably what it
something.
is.
Yeah, that might be what it is.
New shock trooper models are in the 4 of the Angron image and the middle back of the Cadian reveal with only 2 special weapons in the squad. I did hear that. It makes sense to be a dual kit with the Castricans.
So here's
so new Cadian models.
here's the thing too. This is the other thing they're pushing, and you can tell by the releases.
Says it's after demons.
Yeah.
So before this says before Votan.
Well, I hope. I have no idea why we would see Votan.
I'd like to see Votan in 10th. Like, don't even give them a 9th edition book.
Yeah, they shouldn't get a 9th edition book. That's what they should be. That's what I think. It's what we all thought it was gonna be. Was a 10th edition release for them eventually, but and like later on down the road. But so here's something that they are going to be doing for I think, as we can see from the Chaos book, and this is about your kits. So if you read the Chaos book, the options that each unit is given to have is identical to the options in their new kits.
That's what they've been working towards since 8th. I talked to a playtester early in 8th who said that. There's a big push. That's why you have a Sentinel chainsaw right now.
Yep.
Because it's in the kit. It was never anything before. But
Yeah, it was
they gave
just
literally a worthwhatever profile.
Yeah,
But
but
like
it
it was
did
in there
something.
because it was an option.
Exactly. So that's the push they're doing now. So whatever they say in that article, your guardsman kit comes with, that's what they can be given. I also, I don't know. We'll see. They might be moving away from multi-option stuff too. So like if you get 2
The rumor
plasma
I heard was they're getting rid of heavy weapons in squads.
in regular
Like
infantry
you're not going to be able
squads.
to take them in a squad anymore.
I don't like that.
I don't either. But
Well, they don't come in the kit, right?
always ask questions.
Well,
Yeah,
if
go ahead.
they don't come in the kit, then yeah. First time chat from viewer.
Go ahead. Finish your point. I'm sorry.
Yeah, but no, that's my point. Is like if they don't come, so I'm guessing heavy weapons platforms don't come in the kit, so that's why you don't get it. They have their own kit. That's right. So if they don't come in the kit, then that's why you can't put them in the unit. But what is your dream car?
What is my dream car?
I don't know.
Who is this?
I don't know. Keela, 890.
My dream car is one that's paid for. I don't really care about cars, to be
I
honest.
don't know what my dream car is either.
I would
honestly.
like a truck. I'd like a nice big truck.
Yeah, I like a nice small
A
truck.
4-door.
I like my Jeep. I'd like a newer Jeep. There's my dream car. It's just a newer
I'd
Jeep.
be okay with a minivan.
My dad really likes minivans.
I
don't think I'll ever own one.
Well, I've got the Chitlins.
Kids.
Yeah. I need.
I think we're just gonna get SUVs.
Yeah,
they're more
yeah.
expensive. They're less fuel efficient, but I can't bring myself to buy a minivan.
Oh, man,
no knock on you at all.
I don't
but
give a single damn.
I know
about
you
driving
don't.
A minivan.
There's like 2 minivans on the market right now.
That's it.
That's yeah.
They're phasing them out or what?
Well, yeah,
They're just not very.
basically.
They're not very
There's
popular.
Pacifica, and I don't.
Well, Dodge still has their Caravan.
Do they?
I believe so.
I'm kind of curious.
At least they did a couple years ago. I think my dad has a 2019 Caravan, but
I guess Ford has the Transit, but
yeah, that's all like utility stuff. Like
you can get them for family, but it's like they gotta be like it's like a
Special
conversion
made.
thing, like it was in the '90s.
yeah, but yeah. So they're moving van. Yeah, they're probably going to move away from vans because no one really wants them.
Yeah, the Caravan, which was the first ever.
Really,
I believe it was the first minivan ever. The other, yeah, it's gone.
really, they don't make the Caravan anymore.
No.
Wow. Okay.
It'll get a reboot at some point.
And maybe.
Well, yeah, they just. I mean, that was the same thing as the Town and Country, and because it's Chrysler, and
Yeah,
they just took the Pacifica, which
Isn't
they
that
took the
kinda
name
like an
and put
SUV
it.
Kinda?
It used to be a crossover. It was really the first successful crossover, and they just slapped that name on the Caravan,
Yeah.
basically.
Yeah. But no, well, yeah. So where were we at on the guard stuff? You see anything
I
else?
think the article looks like it's transitioned into just old rumors.
Okay. Well, that's fine.
Stuff that we'd heard before. So, this article doesn't mention anything about losing heavy weapons in squads, but I don't know.
If they're not going to be in the kit,
Could be conflated though too.
sure.
You know what I mean? Like it says that there's 2 special weapons in the squad, which listen, I'd be okay with that. Like that says, I heard veterans were gone, gone out of the book.
Well, it might be a new unit though too.
Well, I think
Canadian
now
shock
this one
troopers.
says Canadian shock troopers. That makes me think
New unit.
that's what the veterans are.
Yeah. Yeah.
It'll be interesting to see.
Yeah, I'm
It'll be the first time I've gotten a new book that was like drastically different.
yeah.
Because from 7th to 8th, it was mostly the same stuff, just blown up.
Right.
So they blew. Apparently, the command squad is also there's no single HQs anymore. They're going back to the squads.
I like that.
I don't know
really
if I do
like
unless
that.
all the characters are characters. Because if it's just a 6-man squad of T3, they're gone.
Yeah, you'll
If
have
you
to
can't hide them, they're gone.
Well, the obscuring terrain is what you'll need to really take advantage of. Unless you're playing against another guard player, then just get barraged out of town. But
if they're not
characters. The Dark Commune, for Chaos Space Marines, that's a squad at HQ unit.
Are they characters?
One is. So
does that apply to the whole thing then?
I have no idea. That's why I don't know.
Okay.
I would hope so, but I'm not interested in running that unit, quite honestly. So I haven't looked into it.
Can you check that, Tony?
What is it?
Just the date on that whatever, you know what I'm saying?
Nope.
Okay, I'll message you.
Okay.
But yeah, so that's
Our Cray problem.
we'll see. I would like to see.
Like when it happened?
Yeah, but the new one.
Oh, there's another one.
The Cray, not Cray.
I'll see if I can figure it out.
Yeah, if you're not getting what I'm putting down.
I'm starting to.
Go ahead.
But yeah, I would like to see more stuff like that on the table. I would like to see, like, instead of just singular guard units, I would like to see their command squad actually be getting used like it used to.
I agree. I think the command squad needs to make a company. The problem is now
It's just not worth it.
you can't put it on the table because if they want it dead, it's gone.
Yeah, exactly.
Like 10 guys get nuked.
Yeah.
4 of them are definitely gonna die.
Yeah, I get it. They have to make it a more survivable thing, but it's
No, like when was that one created?
The account?
The new one, yeah.
Oh, I don't know.
Well, you can in the chat you can click on them.
Oh,
Yeah, and it'll tell you. No, not that one. Above it. Nope. There we go.
this one?
Yep.
Oh, that's not correct. Yeah.
Okay, gotcha.
No, I
Just making sure.
Oh, I googled it.
Oh, you already checked.
Yeah.
Okay.
yeah, you got it. But yeah, no, I want to see more of that stuff get utilized because I think a lot of that stuff is really cool, and I think it fits into the flavor of what guard is.
Yeah.
And people not using it because it's just bad it's stuff that's unique to those specific factions should be way incentivized to be taken, right?
Yeah, I agree.
Like Lehman Rosses, there should be an incentive to take Lehman Rosses.
Yeah.
I feel the same way about Land Raiders and Space Marines. I feel the same way about all that stuff. Like this stuff should just be good and should just be incentivized to be taken because of what it is.
Well, that's all about the internal balance of a book, right?
Sure, right? And you can move stuff around to make that stuff happen. Yeah. But and nothing should ever be broken, but you should almost never look at guard on the table and not see at least one Lehman Russ.
Yeah.
And one Basilisk or some stuff like that. It's.
I wonder what they'll do to Basilisk because they need a little pick me up at the moment.
Yeah, we'll see.
I would not go to the 41st Millennium, Tony. I guarantee. Honestly, so they ask if you had a time machine.
The worst place to go.
I know it would.
What timeline
if it were real, but yeah.
You would show up and immediately be killed.
I would really like to see like the Revolutionary period. Yeah, no,
I don't know.
You got to hit the bell, Jason.
I would be nervous to go back to a time period where antibiotics didn't exist.
Well, I mean, I'm assuming, if I can't get back to now, I'm not going anywhere.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So, like, I'm not going for an extended stay, but I'd like to go see some things.
Yeah, absolutely.
And my problem is I'd just go talk to people.
Yeah. If you go back that far, bring a clothespin because you're gonna want to pinch your nose. It's very smelly time.
Oh,
periods.
I bet, man.
Everything smells terrible. Before the mention of the
septic system,
and the
sewage system,
and the modern bath, where people can bathe every day.
I'm old. I don't ring the bell that often. That's fair. That's fair. You're not that old, though. Hey, we got to talk campaign real quick.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, we got campaign.
So we got a demo campaign. Not a demo campaign. What's the word I'm looking for? Like something we're trying out. Most of you wouldn't live too long. What? Wouldn't live long enough back there in old times? I don't know, man. There's not much I'd probably want to go see if, like, what it was like with dinosaurs walking around. You know what I mean?
Very careful, but yeah.
Well, I'm assuming, like, I'm taking, like, some kind of... If I have a time machine, I'm, like, going armed to any period.
What if
like,
it's Terminator rules and you have to go butt naked?
Oh, then like I said, I'm not going anywhere. I'm not going nowhere.
You come across a mosquito, dead.
Oh, man. Well, like, the whole ripple of time. Like, I'd be talking to people, like, hey, this is going to happen.
Yeah.
Maybe don't buy any stocks in the late 20s.
Yeah, maybe I just go... Maybe I just go back, like, 15 years and look at young Brad and just join the Marines. I'm like, you know all this money you're making? Put it in Amazon. All of it.
I would
Amazon,
go back
Bitcoin.
Yeah,
whatever.
right. You're going to be rich beyond your wildest dreams.
I would create Lugal.
Lugal.
Have you seen Hot Tub Time Machine?
Yeah, but it's
So
I don't remember.
Well, the guy's name's
I
Lou.
do remember. It was at the very end of the movie. I do remember.
Yeah.
That was
He
super
started the
funny.
band Motley Lou.
They're on a boat. Yeah, that's right. They're on his yacht at the
so
end of the movie.
funny.
Yeah. Motley Lou,
It's so
Lugal.
funny. Oh my
It's
god,
so
I love
great.
that movie. I
Yeah.
need to watch it.
I would do something
Dude,
similar.
I watched that movie in a college class. I'm in the back of the room, like this, like trying not to like
That's so funny.
Yeah.
explode with laughter.
It's not a good movie, but it is funny.
It's very funny.
Yeah, right. Yeah, it's
It
not a
may
good
not
movie,
be
but it's
a
hilarious.
fundamentally sound film, but it's funny.
It's
as
like
hell.
Step Brothers though too.
Step Brothers is a better movie,
Yeah,
and it's funny.
like in terms of like storytelling.
Yeah.
like the plot.
Yeah.
Hot Tub Time Machine. Like they get the people right.
Oh yeah,
Like the cast is just.
no, they did a lot
everyone's
right.
hilarious.
Just the story's horrible.
That's
Yeah.
fair. It's a very stupid story.
Yeah,
Okay, this campaign, we just took 3 minutes away from our talk. Of campaign. We've got a map campaign I'm working on, and if we can scale it, we're going to take a group of people and see how it goes. Mediocre greatness.
Campaign, Tim.
Sorry, I'm trying to engage the viewers, Brad. Was it based off that?
I don't know. Maybe, probably not.
I don't think time travel is even conceptually possible.
No,
Like,
no.
I don't even know how you would. Anyway.
well, time is just like a point, right? Like,
Yeah.
And once it's gone, it's gone. You
Well,
can't
like,
go.
Right.
The measuring of time is also like completely man-made.
Yeah, and like the
So,
assumption
like,
that you
not
have
that time doesn't
timelines.
exist, but like the way we measure it is
well, yeah, the
all-
measurement
is all
subjective. Yeah.
yeah, it's all fabricated. So like
Right, based off arbitrary things we can
Yeah.
observe.
yeah,
I mean,
right.
like days
Therefore,
and
this
days
is-
and years aren't, but I mean, it's planetary.
Right.
But,
certain things happen at certain times. Okay, campaign. Map campaign. We've got it. The thing I'm most excited about is that there's a bidding system for initiative. So we're going to do the continued...
bidding system for initiative.
Hear me out. We're going to run out of time before we can get this the whole thing.
Go, man.
Just go. The turn order in the campaign turn. Nothing to do with the games. Every game's going to be its own independent thing. So there's a resource, requisition points or resource points, whatever you want to call them, based on the tiles, right?
Okay.
So cities are worth 5, factories are worth 5, everything else is worth 1.
Okay.
So you add those up. Everybody starts with between 14 and 16.
Okay.
Okay, you use those to build new armies, to bid for initiative, and to build stuff on the map. Right, so you can build new bastions on the map that do certain things.
Okay.
So you can build strategic points and stuff like that. So you have a finite number of these you can use, and as you start to gain more, you can do more stuff.
Okay.
Makes sense?
Yeah.
So the initiative is, so there's going to be 6 players or teams. We're not, however it works out, right? So everybody can bid 0 to all of their resources, right? And what that does is it sets the turn order from 1 to 6.
Okay.
The initiative order.
Yeah, I
Right?
see.
So let's say I outbid you to go first. All these orders are going to be written
So it's not going to be a live auction.
No.
Okay.
No. So bid. I mean, it's a.
I get what I get what you're saying. I get the concept. I just didn't know like.
No.
Yeah, exactly.
So
I didn't think you were going to be up there doing that.
yeah, that's fair. So all the orders are going to be handwritten and put in the campaign box like we've done in the past. Right?
Okay.
Simultaneous reveal, and then we'll set the order out, and then every team or player has 3 orders. Mm-hmm. Right. That's it. So you can move 3 armies on the map, and that's it. What you do is the first 6, you go 1 through 6, and you do your first order. Okay, so order, like if I'm going first, I move this army to attack here. That's my number 1. Okay, then your number 2, you do your number 1 order. Okay, then we go through, and then I'll start again at the top of the second turn with my second order. And you do that 3 times. But what it does, it allows you to catch armies on the map. So that's why the initiative is important, because if somebody's like beelining it for your city, you can now stop them if you get the turn. But if somebody outbids you, like those resources are just gone, right? And like, let's say like I'm gonna bid 8 of these to get first turn, and they bid 9 and get to your city before you can stop them. You're out. Then you just you know you were too late to get there.
Yeah.
Whatever. I think it's gonna create some really interesting play.
Yeah. Well. Yeah. Okay.
So remember before, like we would have the issues where armies would pass one another.
Yeah.
That won't happen anymore because there's player 1 and then player 2 every turn.
I see. So it's turn based opposed to everything happening simultaneously.
Yes.
That makes sense.
Yes.
It makes sense.
So it creates strategic moves on the game, on the map, to where you can now kind of coordinate and pin people in. Right? So it should be... We'll see how it works. I'm pretty excited about it. I've been wanting to do a campaign for a long time.
Yeah, I want to do one too. I was having fun playing those games in that kind of campaign light that we were doing. But
that narrative one?
Yeah, that was fun. I would like to do a lot of that. I got a lot of games that I want to play with my Chaos Space Marines. There's a lot of really fun stuff in that book that I just want to use.
So every tile on the map, every flag you have has a garrison built in. So there's no more free grabs. There's always going to be a game played.
Okay. The only thing you want to consider with that kind of with that going on, you want minimal tiles on the game or on the map, just because every tile taken is a game played. You're going to be looking at.
The only issue is we had
who's going to play 100 games of 40K.
Yeah, it shouldn't be that many because you're going to trap armies where like you take away another person's turn.
Sure.
Because like if I go first and I attack your army that was going to move, your order is canceled. So you're going to have people taking stuff away, right?
Okay.
So that should reduce it a little bit. Yeah, we'll see. I never want to have another campaign where somebody wins by not playing.
Yeah.
Like that was the worst.
I would recommend an auto. So in video games, right, where you have
like
these
an auto resolve.
Yes, where you have like these broad maps, and there's a lot of games that are going to be played.
Yeah.
They put that in so you don't get burned out.
Yeah, I
playing
agree.
these games.
I
and
agree.
Stop playing
Because you're going to have.
We should have something like that built in. It's like, man, this is like my 4th game I've got to play this week.
It'll have to be like a roll off.
I can't do it. Exactly.
It has to be like a roll off type thing.
And just measure. I would almost use power level to determine who has an advantage in that case.
Well, your armies will be
pointed.
Yeah, you'll know army number 1 is. You'll at least have to have that much of a roster. It's this amount of points.
Yeah, I get that, but points and power level usually differ. So what if you had...
I personally think points are the way we need to go.
I agree. I'm just talking specifically for an auto-resolve system in which we consider power level, and who has the higher power level gets an advantage in an auto-resolve.
Yeah, I could see that.
Because they don't.
I don't
points always match up.
I don't want a ton of auto resolves either. Hopefully,
I don't either.
It may not be an issue, especially if we have multiple players per team.
Sure.
Because you still only get the 3 actions.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And you're going to have people fighting against other armies. But yeah, it'll be interesting to see how it works out. I want to play it through and then fix anything that comes up as an issue.
Sure.
You know what I mean? So, maybe anything could change. Maybe there's too many factories or whatever. I randomly generated the map, and everybody came out almost equal on everything they got, so it was pretty perfect.
Yeah.
Like it was very lucky. Like every player got a city. There's 6 cities, and every player got one of them, and that was not planned. It's pretty perfect. So it's cool. I'm excited for it. I'd like to do I'd like to stream some of it, especially like the orders.
We could stream like the orders portion of it. It's some of the games, I mean, you could do too, but it's just going to be a battle.
Yeah.
So.
But, there's more stakes. That's what makes them fun with the...
Yeah. No, that's fine. We just need to...
travel, but...
We just need to... Yeah. We just got to get people
refine it.
involved.
We'll start it in a couple weeks. Blood Bowl will be over in about 2 weeks, probably. Well, it should be sooner than that. Cause...
I'll be down. Yeah, I got to get my... I'll finish up my Chaos. I'll start at... God, I work so much this week. Yeah, I would like to get started on that soon. Or let's finish it up. And
Blood Bowl?
No, my Chaos stuff. I haven't even touched those. I built my Forge Fiends, Mauler Fiends, excuse me, and my Warp Smith. I haven't touched those cultists I bought the other day.
No, do you want any of the new stuff, by the way? You're going to have to let me know, because the new stuff comes out this Saturday.
New stuff?
Like the new, disgusting cultist and stuff?
Ah, crap. Yeah, I do.
Okay, you'll have to let me know.
I think. Yeah.
It doesn't come out until next Saturday. It pre-order this weekend.
Okay, yeah, I'll let you know by this weekend. I'll look at all my organizational stuff and be like, all right, how many do I need? I think I only need like 1 or 2 boxes, but they're actually really good. The accursed cultists, they're pretty decent.
Yeah, Jason, we'll have our 40K events have been bunk, man. They've been real bad.
Yeah.
We will still be running. We don't have anything for August. August is almost over, but we'll probably do one in September. Andy wants Obliterators. Yeah, we'll do more. We'll get back on it. I think
Obliterators bad.
They've been bad, Jason, but we'll get back to it. Mm-hmm. We'll get back to it.
Obliterators and Venom Crawlers. Venom Crawlers are awesome right now. They're so good.
And if you want me to order anything, let me know. But all right, guys, that is the show for tonight. Time travel was on the agenda, so I'm gonna head back in time. All right, we love you. See you guys next week. Tell your grandma.
Oh.